Hello everybody, welcome back to Shay's Hobby Dog Bay. And also, welcome to hashtag Tea Tuesday, or as I like to say, hashtag Tea Time Tuesday. Here's my tea with my saucer on it. It's a steeping. This is the tea I'm using, and I'm going to let it steep a while, and then I'm going to put my honey. Yeah, buddy, Clover honey, 100% honey. USA grade A. Alright. Ooh, that's deep. But also, today, for Tea Time Tuesday, I am going to be talking about crochet. Crocheting. Woohoo, yeah. This is going to be a long video, most likely, because I got a lot I want to show y'all, a lot of explaining I want to do, and y'all know me, I go the long way around. I don't know how to shorten anything, and my videos is always really, really, really long. So, the deal is, I have a craft room here in my home, and this is it behind me. I do a lot of paper crafting, but I do piddle in a whole bunch of other stuff. Assemblages, some crocheting, all kind of stuff, okay? And if I hear about something new that comes along, well, for me, it comes along, it's new. It's probably always been here. Other people's done it for a long time, but I haven't. I want to give it a try. Y'all hang on, my eyes is blurring over, and I don't like it. Can't see clear. Alright, so, excuse me. I almost likely forget about my tea because I'm going to be wanting to talk about all this. So, because of the fact that I enjoy doing all these different things, I also enjoy watching all the videos of everybody else doing all these different types of things. Right? Right. So I don't just watch paper crafting videos. I also watch vloggers. I love watching the vloggers. But I also watch people that does assemblages, people that does crocheting, you know, all kinds of stuff. So, there is a few crocheting ladies that I watch that I love, and they are so fun to watch. One's name is Pups and Crochet, I think. I probably won't get their names exactly right. That's the channel name. Her name is Cindy. Then there's Deborah, and her channel is... something like, I'm not going to get it exactly right because I can't just remember. Something like crocheting and stuff with Deborah, something like that. I'm sorry, Deborah, I can't remember it all. I didn't write it down. But I really, really, really enjoy watching her. She is so funny. She makes me laugh. She makes me think of me. She reminds me of me. It seems like she has all the things in common with me that I like. And I love that. So, I even one day, when I was watching her video, she gave me an idea for a type of collab. And I got in touch with her and asked her if she would do this with me. So, we're talking about doing this collab together. We haven't got it all situated out yet, but I am excited about it. I hope she will. She did say already she would. But I'm waiting for her to get back with me, you know, answer me back from the last email I sent her. And we're going to get this set up and started, and me and her is going to be doing a crocheting collab. It's going to be so fun. Alright. So I got in touch with her about that. Alright. Cindy on Pups and Crochet, she was doing shout outs. And so she had told on that video that if anybody else needed help growing their channel, let her know, and she would give them a shout out. So I told her, I said I would love a shout out. So she gave me a shout out. And Cindy, thank you so very much for that. Because from that shout out, I have already gotten 2 or 3 new subbies. And they're crochet subbies. And I am excited. I have subbed back to them. Hey, all you crocheting ladies, my new subbies. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. And I got to learn them good and get to know them good. I got to watch some of their videos to get to know them, but I have subbed back to them. Okay. So now I've got the crochet bug again. Y'all know I have crocheted little, dibble dabble all through the years. I've showed different things I've done already. Some of the things I'm going to show, probably all of them, I have showed y'all before way in the past, but I'm going to show again in case my new crochet subbies watch this video, which I hope they do, can see my crocheting stuff I've done. Okay, so that's the explanation, and that's what this video is about, and what I'm going to be doing. I got my stuff laid out here. Well, the things that I can lay out here, and then there is some things that I've got put up and over and hanging, and so at the end, after I've showed all this, because now I'll have to get up and pick up the tripod and walk y'all around and show y'all those things and stuff like that. Okay, so here we go. First off, let's check this tea out and get it ready. Try the bottom of our saucer off. Okay, let's move our cup over here on the saucer from our coaster. We're giving it a little stir, and we're gonna put some honey in there and make my fingers all sticky. Alright, here we go. To me, this bear is the hardest thing in the world to squeeze. Alright, that's 1 spoonful. But then I'm gonna squeeze it to death and get a little more in there. Cause the more the merrier. Sticky fingers now. Sticky fingers. So we're gonna stir that up good. Alright, let's give a little taste. That was hot. Okay, so now we're going to do it like this. My blue paisleys. I got this at Dollar Tree a long time ago. Hot, but good. Fog up my glasses. Now I can't see. Let me wipe my glasses. Hang on. Alright. So now, let's see here what I want to do, how I want to do this. So the last thing I crocheted, which was not too long ago, it was this year, earlier, I don't remember exactly when, but I crocheted something for my oldest sister, Charlotte, who used to be Wyoming Nene on here. She had sent a picture. She had found and bought a dish scrubby that was crocheted, and she really loved it. So knowing that I crochet, she showed me the picture and asked me if I could crochet her a couple of them. And so I did. So I used this kind of yarn, and then for the scrubby part I put that kind of yarn on it. Now the colors may not match. See, that's another thing I want to tell y'all. I'm a type of person, I really don't, I mean, sometimes I match and sometimes I do like to match colors to make them, that go good together and all this kind of stuff. But most of the time, I like all the different colors mingled together and bright colors, and that is just so pretty. And so I don't really try to do that. And I've showed her these, and she likes them. So that's one, and this is one. I don't know why. It's the same pattern. I'm not the best crocheter. I'm not a professional, so I do mess up. And this is a mess up. The same pattern, at least I was trying to, the exact same way, and look at the difference. This one is a lot smaller than this one. Of course, I went around more also. I didn't go around exactly right. This one, you see the in-between, the swirl around, which I like better. This one is covered all up more, But anyway, so this was the last things that I crocheted. I still yet got to when I see my sister Charlotte give them to her. Okay. Before I forget, the thing that made me think, I'm not a professional crocheter. I know by looking at the crochet needle and it telling me what the size is. But just looking at it, I know some people make them do that. Looking at it, I couldn't tell you what the size is. I have to look at it and read it. It says it's a G 6-4.25 mm. And it's purple, which is my favorite color. And to me, this is my most favorite sized crochet needle that I love to use, no matter what I'm making. So, when I crochet things, I don't worry about, I hear people say, such and such kind of yarn, and with this pattern you'll need this kind of yarn, and with this pattern you'll need this kind of corresponding needle size, and I'm thinking, what? All that is too hard over my head. I don't understand it. I don't kind of really want to deal with all that. I just want to grab a yarn and grab a needle and go to crocheting, So, but in a way, so I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything. People call some yarns cotton. They call some yarns acrylic. And I know some that has the papers on them. I don't have none laying here now, but it would read and tell you. But I don't know about the different types, the names, the brands, the styles, whatever you want to call it, of the yarn. I don't worry about all that. But in the back of my mind, I am a little bit curious, and I would love to learn about that part of it a little bit more to see if it would be too hard and too much over my head and complicated for me. If it is, then I will just continue on the way I've been going and just grab a yarn and grab a needle and go to crocheting no matter what. If I feel like after I've learned that a little bit, the basics of it, if I feel like, okay, that's not too bad, I can handle that, then I might start doing that more, Okay. So while I'm at it, let me go ahead and show you. I have this, B-O-Y-E, how do you say that? Just boy, like a boy? So it's pink, and it's a zipper, trimmed in black. You unzip it. Hope nothing falls out, but it did. And this is my other crochet needles. And this is all the crochet needles I have. This purple one, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 fell on the floor. So this is them. So I have a Taiwan. It don't even say what size it is. This other one says 7 Boy USA on the back side. That's these two little ones right here, silver. This is a gold one that says H 8-5.00mm. If I'm not mistaken, when I first learned how to crochet, which was when I was a teenager, my sister Charlotte taught me. I think this is what she was using and what she taught me with. So back then, that's what I used mostly when I would do my dibble-dabble crocheting. Until I started getting into it more, then I got a few more here and found out I liked this size the best. Alright, my green one here is 1/9-5.50 mm. The bluish purple is K/101-2/6.50 mm. And I'm probably not even reading those sizes the right way you're supposed to. But that's that. Let me pick up the one that fell. This one was given to me, and it's really big, and it's plastic. Oh, I just remembered something else. Where is that? I have one more needle. Hang on, I'm going to see if I can find it. Or maybe I'll do that at the end when I get up and show you around. I'll look around and see if I can find it and point it out to y'all. This says 10.00 mm in. I've never used it yet. I'm not even sure I've used all of these yet. And that one's too big to go in the loops. So I just, look, all of these loops is for other really, really, really small needles. And that just, I can't imagine. So, I just put that in there and get your booty back in there. And I'm going to zip that back up. Okay, so that's my needles there. Now I'm getting hot. Let me take a sip of my tea. I know I'm getting hot. I'm drinking hot tea. I don't want to forget about my tea and let it get cold, because then it won't be good. So, let me cut my air on though, because I am hot and I can't handle this. Alright. So, I'm going to show y'all some more things that I have crocheted. I showed a picture on my community when I announced that I was fixing to do some crocheting and crochet videos for y'all to look forward to that. If y'all seen that, y'all seen the picture that I put in there. It's a picture of a crochet bowl that I made. I made both of my sisters one. I made my mama one. I made my aunt one. I made my friend one, Audie. I think I made my great niece Courtney one. Well, during that time, it was a Christmas gift is what it was, probably for last Christmas. My granddaughter Gracie, she's 5 years old, okay? Well, she was probably 4 back then. She seen me crocheting it, and when she seen the little bowl, she just, everything she sees new, it's like amazing to her, and she goes, wow. And so she liked it, and she told me, she said, crochet me one, or she said, make me one. And I said, okay, you want one? I will. So I did. I gave it to her for Christmas also. But I made hers smaller, because she just wants to play with it and put some of her little bitty toys in it. So I didn't make hers as big as I made theirs. Theirs was like, you know, it sits in your hand and it's like this, your whole hand size, you know. The ones I did my sister's mom and all them. This is Gracie's. See, theirs was more. Sorry, y'all, had to sneeze. But this is Gracie's little bowl, and she just plays with it and puts little toys and stuff. I have a bunch of toys here for her, and this stays here in her toys. So I made that. Alright, long time ago. Now, it's possible that these probably aren't considered crochet. Because I did, when we lived in Tennessee a while back, I had gotten a loom, and I was babysitting this little baby boy, and I let him play with it. It's my fault. He would throw them and drop them, and they ended up breaking. The pegs started breaking off of them, the round looms. And I think I did this on the round loom. But it's with yarn, you know. And this one also, I think I did on the round loom. And I've made a lot of these and sent them to my sister Becca, the Becca JB. And then I have some, like doily style things like this that I've crocheted and done on the loom. Plus I have my very first, the one that my sister Charlotte taught me when she first taught me how to crochet. I did a granny square, and I got it so big, you know, about like this. And I've got all of those glued into my lace book that I made years ago. So it's in there on my coffee table. If I remember, because I'm very forgetful, I'll try to go in there and show y'all that as well. Then here is some yarns I have. And like I said, I don't know what, you know, the paper's gone. I don't know what it's called or anything. And a lot of y'all, just by looking at it, you'll probably know. Okay? Alright, I had started on this little bitty round wheel. It's been ages. I haven't touched this in ages. I don't even remember what I had in mind for this, what I was going to be making. It might have just been another little round wheel because I made something, but it looks different. It looks kind of crooked and off. They ain't a bit of telling what I had in my mind. There's a little piece of that left over. I have this kind of yarn. I'm almost out of it. I loved this. Again, it's my favorite color. But I was hoping to learn how to do some of the lacy crocheting style with these little bitty, but I haven't learned that yet, so maybe I can do that yet. And then I have this one, and I have no earthly idea what it's called, or the name of it. I just call it white yarn. This I call tan yarn, purple yarn, you know, black, purple, white, you know, all that kind of stuff. Alright, let me see here what else I've got. So, blue yarn. I have this blue yarn. It was a big old roll, and I've gotten it down to this. Here's some more pile of it that's coming off of it. This here is another project I had started making. Yes, it looks like a hat, and I suppose it could be, but I'm not really making it as a hat. My husband has this big old water jug, and right now Gracie plays with it, but my husband wants to save change in it, but yet he wants it to be hid, nobody to know what's in it or what it is. So I am actually making this as a cover to fit down over that whole big jug. So this part here would go over the top little round spout or whatever you want to call that has the blue lid that goes on it. And then it's you know, it goes out and gets fatter and then goes down. This part right here is going to lay up over that part that goes out, and then it'll have to start going down, and I've still got a whole lot more because it's a big old jug, you know, to go on this. Don't know when I'll finish it. Don't know when he'll start saving his change in there either. He ain't mentioned it in a while. So that's that. Okay, let me take another sip of my tea here. Aw, I guess it fell. Did it fall behind me? Where did it go? Here it is. Lord, have mercy, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. So this here was some of that big old yarn stuff, and I can't remember. I guess it was all together, all these different colors, white, pink, and purple. And so I made this. It looks like it might be starting to come undone here, unless there's a knot there. I don't know. But I didn't have much of this, because I can't remember. Did I get, maybe I had like a roll, but maybe there wasn't a whole lot on the roll. And I shared it with some of my sisters, I think, years ago. And so this was all that I had left, but I wanted to use it and make something with it. And my Gracie girl has a doll that she plays with here, Desiree. And so I was thinking, well, I'll use this a little bit and make this a little bitty small blanket for Gracie's doll. And so I did. And that's her little blanket. She uses it and plays with it with Desiree. Okay. Then I decided, because all the things I have ever made is all this small little stuff. I've never gotten much big with anything that I made. I've made coasters, little bitty flower magnet type things, and I'm sitting on this saying, let me get fixed. And so I decided, I want to do a granny square, and I never got big with that first granny square I made. All other granny squares I did, I never got too big with it, just pot holder style size or coaster or whatever. And I said, I just want to see how big I can go with it before I get tired or whatever. And I had some yarns that I only had a little bit of these different colors, and I thought, I want to use these up at the time. So I did, and so I thought, well, I could probably just, make it as another blanket for Gracie. It's not little like this, it's much bigger. This is the biggest item I've ever crocheted, okay? And it's yellow, green, and red. These are the colors I used. So, are you ready? This is the biggest thing I have ever crocheted. And it may look big on the camera, because the camera does seem to make things look bigger. But let me see if I can let y'all know. I'm putting it at my measuring mat here. Let's see. It's 2 feet. Or did I count 3? Let me do that again. See how my mind forgets real quick like? So that's 1, 2. Alright, so it's 2 feet and a little past 10 inches. So almost 3 by 3 feet. Okay? And that is not very big, because a ruler is 1 foot long. So imagine almost 3 rulers, long on all sides. So that's that. That's the colors yellow, green, and red. Okay. Now, that's all I have here. Let me take another sip of my tea for Tea Tuesday here. By the way, hashtag Tea Tuesday was created and is hosted by Life with Patty. She's one of my people I'm subscribed to and that I watch all the time. I really like watching her. Her best friend, Kathy, which is Kathy's Favorite Things, I am also subscribed to her and watch her. They got together and planned, and they host and got this hashtag Tea Tuesday started. It's an open collab, so you can come in anytime you want to. You can do it just one time, or you can do it every Tuesday, or you can do it one Tuesday, next Tuesday not do it, next Tuesday do it. You can be formal or casual with your tea, hot tea, cold tea. You ain't got to drink tea, you can drink another kind of drink. You just sit and do tea and chat. And I have teapots I've collected. And when I first started, I was showing my teapots, the ones that I have available here in my home now. I have a lot that's packed up out in our trailer that as soon as I can get them out, I don't know when that'll be, I will be showing those. Other people does that, set up with theirs and stuff like that. Okay, so join in anytime you want to with that. Kathy and Patty got the idea from another YouTuber named Hey Aim. She wasn't just doing tea time, hashtag tea time Tuesday, or tea Tuesday, but she was every once in a while, or maybe once a week, but she wasn't just calling it, and she wasn't just doing it on Tuesday, I don't think. But she would do tea and talk and chat with everybody on video. And that's where Kathy and Patty got their idea to do this. Just make it a collab, an open collab for everybody, and do it on every Tuesday and call it hashtag Tea Tuesday. So I had to tell you all about that. Okay. Here we go. Now let me pick y'all up. I'm going to unplug you. Hang on. It's going to jar a little bit, and I hope I don't get you turned off and pulled out of the stand. Oh, my word. Because I had it plugged up. It needs to be charged, and I know I make long videos, and I didn't want to take the chance of it dying on me before I got through my video. If I make y'all dizzy, I'm so sorry. So I want to show y'all some more things. Okay. And I'm going to have, it's going to be kind of hard, but I'm going to do this. Okay, this thing up here, that long thing right there, I made that. I'm going to try to get you up here closer. Let me push my cart out of the way. And I just did that for the different colors, and to be pretty, I got it hanging on my wall. So I got ribbon on it to hang it up. And it's a dowel. And it's all those different round circles. And then I just lit them up on the dowel and then tied the ribbon on each end of the dowel. And I'm hoping y'all are seeing that good. Okay. Also using yarn, I do plastic canvas. And this is something I made in plastic canvas with yarn. Now my daughter Katie used yarn and made me these little things right here. So that wasn't me. I did this. That's just a mess right there. That was years ago when I did that. Alright, let's see. Now, up here, see that? And I love all the different colors. So these are like little bitty crocheted circles. And I just left their long strings hanging, tied them on another string of yarn. And I've just got it looped up there and across there. I hope that y'all are seeing that good. Okay. I did my best there to show y'all that. Alright, here's something I done with yarn. That right there. Okay. Here's some more plastic canvases that I done with yarn. This is cross stitch. My sister done that back at JB years ago. Alright, oh, I done this. Sorry if I'm making y'all dizzy. Ooh, what am I doing here? Don't mess nothing up and turn anything off. So I just plaited some yarns, all different colors, and hung them on the side of my cart here. This is how I decorate my room up. Doing all these different colored things like this, okay? And it hangs and goes way down the side. Alright, then we come over here, and this is actually, I don't have much yarn, but I hope to accumulate more. So, this is some of my yarn in there, okay, in that drawer, and then I have some yarns stuck in here in this pink crate, okay, and then I even have my newest big roll sitting up here. This is a plastic canvas that Audie, my friend, who is Mississippi Crafty Girl 42 here, or it may be Miss Crafty Girl 42 on YouTube. She did this for me a while back. It's a little sewing box. She also did me, I don't know where it's at. Years ago, she did me this, a tissue. No, that's it. That's the teapot. That's what I was trying to find. The teapot. She did that. It's a teapot. It's got its lid. It's fell down in there. And then years ago, she did me a tissue box. Actually, This is it right here that this is sitting on, with birds on it and stuff. So that's that with yarn. And I'm just looking and trying to see if I have missed anything. I got my scrap yarns up there in that square plastic container. I'm thinking that's all. And for my newest subbies, I'll do this. Like, this is the room that's going out to my living room. Don't mind the mess. And I'll just slowly go around. This is behind the door. I do have that bag hanging there with stuff in it. And these are my shelves. I'm just kind of giving y'all a look. My Gracie girl done this. Oh, by the way, speaking of, I have a project I want to do with this little basket with yarn, but right now she's playing with it and got her monkey hanging on it. I'll have to ask her if I can have the basket back to do a craft project with. So then we go around, and I have a table here with a chair, and then I have, see, that's windows. I have my other shelf kind of cornered across there on top of the table, and then that's that table, and that's where I sit. That's my light, and then my carts, and this one's pulled out right now, but it's usually stuck up in there like that. Here's my different colored bead curtain I made on my closet, and then I made all of this up here and hung it up there, and that's my closet. My light's blowed right now, but that's a bunch of shelves with crappy stuff all filled up in there on it and on the floor. There's my pegboard with all my stuff. And then this is Gracie Girl's corner. That's her cart, all of her stuff. Not all, she's got placed up in the living room. But that's the doll Desiree, and this is all her piled up stuff. I had her a tent up here, and then she decided she wanted it down. And then here's my sticker cart and my kit cart and stuff all piled up there. And then I have wind chimes. That's what y'all hear. The air is on, and it's blowing out the vent and hitting the wind chimes and making them make their noise. Love that. My fan. There's that up there. Coffee stuff I've made up here and other people's made and sent me. Here's my bandanas. Different colors and pattern bandanas I've started collecting, and I'm hanging them. I'm going to hang them all in that corner, all going around. They won't hit the fan, or the fan won't hit them. Alright guys, one more thing. I'm going to bring y'all in here. Going fast, don't let me make you dizzy. This is the lace book I told y'all about that I made. I'm not going to open it up and show you every page, but this is what I glued some of those crocheted doilies and stuff in. But it's big and fluffy and got the tie on it, and then that's what the back side, which is shorter, and this is some of the pages inside there. And I have it laying out here on my coffee table in the tray. Alrighty then. That's all. 38-minute long video. I knew it was going to be long. Alright guys, hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm going to be working on some more crochet projects. Got some things in mind I want to do, and I'm looking forward to doing that collab with Deborah. Deborah, if you watch this, please hurry and get back to me. I'm excited to hurry up and get started on that. So fun, so fun, so fun. Alright y'all, I'm going to leave you alone, get out of here, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.